What is your first memory of Salto?
When I was first introduced to Salto in the year 2001, at that moment in time, I was a Salto partner, and when I was first introduced to it, I actually signed up to be one of the first Salto partners in the UK. When I was introduced to it, I was just totally and utterly amazed how innovative the product was and how I could see how that could change the access control market in the UK, if not the world. So I just signed a bit of paper and just carried on. Now, I then eventually moved and came on to work for Salto directly in the year 2005, and I've been there ever since.
Ich glaube, ich habe das erste Mal 2006 von Salto gehört. Ich war damals für das Produktmanagement eines großen weltweiten Herstellers für Zutrittskontrolle zuständig und mein Team hat eine Wettbewerbsanalyse gemacht und über 120 Firmen gefunden. Eine Firma davon war in der Dachregion ein österreichisches Unternehmen und die hatten eine Marke, die heißt Salto. Die Systemleistung von Salto hat uns extrem vom Salto Virtual Network begeistert. Wir selber hatten ein System, das hieß Access on Card und hat nur 20% der Leistungen erbracht.
Ja, når jeg tænker tilbage, fra jeg startede i Salto, var det et møde med en unik virksomhed. Fra datiden, fantastiske produkter, vi var langt foran alle vores konkurrenter, familieatmosfære, alle var lige, easy eller enkle at tale med, så virkelig super positive, når jeg tænker tilbage på fra starten.
Well, my first memory is a strange story. An individual called me and told me he had this crazy new idea and he wanted me to see it. And honestly, back in the early 2000s, the idea of a battery power lock was scary. And so I gave him what we refer to as the Heisman. I kept him at arm's reach. And a few months later, bumped into him in a trade show and caught that Salto moment. And since then, it's been a tremendous ride.
My first memory of Salto was the SVN technology, the data on card concept. It completely blew me away. Genuinely revolutionary. I knew immediately I was witnessing the future of access control. That's when I knew mechanical keys were history.
So my first memory with Salto was prior my hiring, before I signed the contract. It is when we met in Paris and they've asked me to pick up a restaurant where we all went for dinner with Javier, Mark and people also from Arcon and Juan y Medio. And I had to pick up the food and the restaurant. And so we went to a Lebanese restaurant and I wanted to see if they were all there eat real Lebanese food. So I've ordered all the menu with the raw meat. At my surprise, everybody ate everything and they loved it. So it was the beginning of a very nice journey.
Pues mi primer recuerdo de Salto es un recuerdo de ilusión. Es un recuerdo de un grupo de gente, un grupo de personas que tenemos la ilusión de participar en una revolución en el mundo del control de accesos. Un recuerdo de que queríamos trasladar al mercado una manera diferente de hacer, de desarrollar tecnología de gestión de accesos, de gestión, de comunicarnos al mercado de manera diferente. Un recuerdo de romper con todo lo que existía en el mercado hasta el momento.
La plus grande chose qui me vient à l'idée pour vraiment parler de Salto, c'est le meeting que l'on a eu à Barcelone, où il était incroyable d'avoir l'ensemble des partenaires Salto tous réunis en même temps et d'avoir la présentation du premier ensemble Plate Béquille RFID. Quelque chose d'extraordinaire, une présentation incroyable de Mark Endels et des explications techniques réalisées par Juan y Medio, incroyable. Et bien sûr orchestré par notre homme Javier Roquero. C'était un souvenir incroyable.